Where I like to go to get away from all that I know. Free as a bird and safe as a mole. Helps me to breathe, it is good for my soul. All that we built with our own design, ready to break in a dark demise. I can't escape, but I have to try to get a grip of my worrying mind. There is a place where I like to go, into the depths of the great unknown, scented by earthy and floral tones. Everything breathes in the energy flow. So much to do in such little time, leaves me with too many trees to climb. I can't escape, but I have to try to get a grip of my worrying mind. Where I like to go to get away from all that I know, scented by earthy and floral tones. Everything breathes in the energy flow.
With all the recent rain, it's so weedy in this paddock, so we've put the ducks in here to try to get on top of some of them, but I think we'll have to brush cut. But I'm going to try to finish the other duckies' pen today so that they can sleep in there tonight. Building the pen has been a journey, but I'm so excited by how it's turned out. I love the feeling of building something from nothing but my mind and some farmyard rubbish. This summer has been wet, but all of a sudden the seasons are subtly changing and everything feels a little different. Autumn's cool nights come earlier, and every morning the sun hits the soil and a bright mist rises, glowing in the golden sun. The animals are sleepy and cuddly, and each morning the routine is filled with joy. The morning sun glistens over the hills, but just as quickly as it comes, a rain shower fills the valley. The sun and rain compete all morning, a thick mist dances. Apricot sunsets fade slowly and illuminate everything in a deep blue light. Autumn also means that the avocados are full and ripe, and avocado season is maybe my favourite time of the year. We have learnt to work with the seasons and weather and to respect nature. And we have also learnt to respect the animals' roles on the farm and in the greater ecosystems. Honouring a regenerative and integrative system that includes each animal, microbe, insect and plant, and helps them to work together to improve soil health and biodiversity.
Everything that's been before, with no concrete tracks or any fields to farm. Somewhere in my memory, going back now centuries, can record a time of ancient past before we move so fast. we all just stopped and waited until our most wildest dreams became our foremost thoughts. Somewhere in my memory, going back now centuries, can recall a time of ancient past before we move so fast.
No goats allowed.
I wonder, then I wonder how, after all this time, we can still allow for incessant greed while the earth's stripped bare. Somewhere in my memory, going back now centuries, I can recall a time of ancient past before we move so fast. So I wonder, oh I wonder, yeah I wonder. Into the woods, carefully step. This is their home, and you are a guest. Toes in the grass, gripping with lust, looking around for fairy dust. All those familiar sounds, and those familiar textures and colors.
Today I'm going to finish this duck pen because I never actually finished it. I need to put mesh in the window and on the floor and on the back so that no duckies can get out, no snakies can get in. And yes, I'm excited to finish and then they can move in. I'm all muddy because Bird the goat kept climbing on me this morning and I couldn't stop him because he's so cute, but look, he got little hoof prints all over me.
To the woods, lay on your chest. So
I found this, which I think is an old fridge tray, and it almost fits perfectly here. So I want to make it like so that it either flaps up or down, so that I can like feed them and give them water and stuff. But now I need to work out how to hang it. It's quite heavy.
Now your heart is truly bound within the mind of all the poets and lovers, all those familiar sounds.
I thought that I was finished, but I forgot that I need to put mesh in the window. Otherwise I can imagine Cloud would just fly out in the morning or at night or something to go on an adventure. So I'm going to put this in, but I've run out of screws, so I'm going to take all of these out and then squish it in between. Okay, I need to find straw and put that in their pen and some food and water, and then I need to collect all those little waddlers and introduce them to their new pen. I'm so excited to see what they think.
Out in the wheat fields, Verity she hides. Under her feet there's a badger passing by. Further ahead she can see the robin smile. This is the place where she goes to think for a while. swings with her basket, taking in the air. Down through the rows to see who else might be there. Madam Hedgehog with Craven or Solomon the Hare. In the place where she goes to listen and share. All the little things that she planted, all the little things that she took for granted. One by one they quickly fade into nothing. Funny how the mind plays tricks once you started questioning where you belong. Worried you got it all wrong. Just look at Verity, she's lost, but she's so happy. Up ahead there are horses on the graze. She wonders what it would be like for a day to eat all she wanted, be restful and lay in the place where she casts all her worries away. All the little things that she planted, all the little things that she took for granted, one by one they quickly fade into nothing. Funny how the mind plays tricks once you started questioning where you belong. Worried you got it all wrong. Just look at Verity, she's lost, but she's so happy.
Today we're getting started on the community garden. There is so much work to do and we've been quite overwhelmed lately. Since the floods, everything has been so wet and the weeds have grown so fast. But the fresh kiwis that hang abundantly from the vines that our parents and grandparents planted always gives us perspective. We're inspired by the fresh abundance and the idea of growing our own food in a way that supports the earth. Soon this will be a community garden where we'll meet our neighbours to grow food and we can't wait. We have so many exciting plans for this garden. Imitating nature's systems, we plan to integrate animals working together as a big team. We'll let the sheep in to eat the weeds, the chickens will scratch, dig and till the soil, and the animals' poop will fertilise the soil, creating a natural and healthy no-dig garden. Just like a very big compost. We're stepping out exactly where the fences will go. We're planning to have a big chicken run through the middle that will be predator-proof. Beside the run will be long veggie plots with gates entering them. This means that we'll let the chickens in to scratch the soil and make natural compost before we plant the veggies. Then we would rotate the paddock so that the chickens move on to the next veggie plot. We think that our first step will be to plant a cover crop that nurtures the soil and will provide great mulch to plant into. We're hoping to make this garden circular and completely from resources that we already have here. The animals, soil and mulch all working together. We're using the old kiwi trellis for structure. Relying on old materials makes everything a lot harder, but it's so beautiful working in with the structures that our grandparents created years ago, and it means that we can recycle so many materials and avoid buying new things. We're using the old posts to hang gates and to fence.
Retreating, time to head on back. Carefully steps to not fall between the cracks. All that she wanted, she knows is still intact. In the place where she goes to just sit and relax.
We're putting the first fence post in.
consciousness go out into the garden.
Every time I go look for the sheep, they just don't answer me and they're off eating fruit somewhere. So I pay them back by eating fruit somewhere else. I found a guava. And it's the red kind, which is my favorite. Yum.
What do I know about nature and her needs? Blindly assuming and drunken naivety. Take what she has and hang her out to bleed.
I walked to the top of the hill and I can't find these sheep anywhere. I've almost been to the whole paddock. I just need to try one last corner. Hopefully they're there, because if not, I don't know where they are. But luckily guavas are everywhere right now, so every time I get tired I just have a guava snack. And there's avocados on, and this is my favourite tree. It's right at the top of the tallest hill and it has the best fruit. I think that our grandfather planted it ages ago. Maybe our dad. I always forget. I might pick some and take them home.
What do I know about nature and her needs? Blindly assuming and drunken naivety. We take what she has, then hang her out to bleed. The least we can do is show her some sympathy.
Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! After duty, this is ridiculous. You're holding up everyone. Yeah, down the hill. Go on. Go.
What do I know about nature and her needs?
Everyone.
Been blindly assuming and drunken naivety.
Jack, what are you doing?
We take what she has, then hang her out to bleed. At least we can do is show her some sympathy.
Aphrodite.
Me and my subconsciousness go out into the garden.
Why aren't you listening
Just
to the
in
words that I
time
say?
for sunset
I'm gonna
as
stay
the
in this
sky
line forever because you
begins
have
to
love.
darken. Overgrown and tangled up, the bramble needs some preening. All the weeds have sprouted.
Alright, come on.
And the grass is
Come on.
barely breathing.
Come on! Come on! Come on, lanky boy. You are so naughty. Oh my god. The music in this video is by our friend Aaron Gold. Aaron and Laura have just started their own YouTube channel about their incredible journey in their fairy tale home on wheels. Their joy and passion for the environment and capturing the beauty of the simplest moments is so beautiful. Please go and check out their channel on the wild side or find their links in our description. Thank you for watching, and we always thank our patrons so much for coming along on this journey with us.